8:34, and boy, we haven't talked to her since last year. Time to talk with Emily Zimmerman, the Juneau County Health Department and the WIC program. And how are you doing this morning, Emily?
Good morning. I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. You didn't have some problems with ice or anything the last couple of days, did you?
Took a lot longer to drive where I needed to go, but as far as any real struggle, I would say none.
Okay, well, I'm sure that some people have. So just again, if you're out and about, especially on maybe some of the side roads, take it easy and cautious. Some of the road crews may not have gotten there and sanded or salted as much as they wanted. So just be careful.
So what is fun to talk about at the beginning of the month, usually I'm here last week, but with the weather and different things, we had to reschedule some of our WIC clinics, as we had to do this week as well. It is National Oatmeal Month. So it's a great time to talk about it since we're still maybe having some of those indulgences from the holidays in our minds and other body parts. So the new year is here, time to get back to the basics, and one of the most simple, basic, nutritious foods you can eat is oatmeal.
And especially when it gets to this colder weather, too, a nice warm bowl of oatmeal goes well inside your body to warm you up before you go outside.
My favorite thing to do is take a coffee cup. I seem to eat out of coffee cups often. I just think it's the handle and it's easy. But I like to just put a little milk or water on top of my quick oats and microwave that. I will add some walnuts or different types of nuts, flaxseed, or eat it the way it is, add some berries, add a little honey, and it's nice to sit and enjoy a warm cup that warms you from head to toe.
Now, I remember back in my day, back when I was young, we didn't have all the flavored oatmeals and everything that they have now. We just had, oatmeal. But we would take like Nestle's Quick.
Okay.
And put that in our oatmeal or in our cream of wheat, either or.
Flavor it up a little.
Flavor it up with chocolate.
I used to do that with malt powder. I love malt powder, and my mom and dad let us, with some limitations, kind of free reign in the kitchen, get used to foods, get comfortable with foods, cook and stuff. So I used to make smoothies, and I'd actually do peanut butter, yogurt, malt powder, and oatmeal, and it was amazing, and I still make that now. So we flavor things up our own way.
And like we said, it's especially on a cold day, a nice warm cup oatmeal or bowl or however you put it in is nice. And some people may think, well, you've got all these grains and everything. People that maybe have some gluten problems, oatmeal might be something that they want to stay away from. But it's not as unhealthy as some people may think.
It's actually the opposite. It's one of the healthiest foods because it's in its natural form. It's 100% whole wheat, and it's not processed. So what it is it's taking all the parts from that wheat kernel, and you're getting healthy fats and protein and fiber, B vitamins, folate, selenium, magnesium. And what that does is it's giving you all the beautiful foods or all the beautiful vitamins and necessities your body needs and craves in one warm little cup. But going back to thinking about oatmeal itself, when I was growing up, I didn't like oatmeal because the oatmeal that was made for me was made in a pot, and it was very sticky, and it would get like a film over the top if you didn't eat it right away. And I just put milk on it because that's what my mom and grandma did, and I didn't like it. As an adult, I enjoy oatmeal as a snack and then play around with it. Maybe you like it like me, where you have it barely any water, like you just see the water touching the top just to hydrate it and help the steaming of cooking it. But I'm a much more dry oatmeal eater. So play with it, figure out if you like making it with water, making it with milk. Just have fun with cooking and get back to the basics of oatmeal.
Now, you can use it for so many other things, too, and I'm sure you'll get into that. But my mom, oatmeal raisin cookies. Yeah.
Those are one of my favorites. You can use it in cookies. There's a big kick that I want to talk about in a couple minutes, the overnight oats, that I am a huge fan of. You can use it for skincare and overall body health, too. I take mine and I put it in a food processor or a blender, and you pulverize it. You don't add any water, and it just becomes very small little granules. Adding that to your face washes, adding that to your bath water, putting it a little bit in your hand, then adding your shower gel to it really helps exfoliate your skin and gives your skin nourishment. So oatmeal itself is just a powerful food. It's fantastic for our bodies.
Talking with Emily Zimmerman, and yeah, I've heard of like an oatmeal bath. I think the main reason I used to hear of it when we were younger was like if you're like had a lot of itching or something going on, you take an oatmeal bath. And I do know a lot of people too, like you said, you get a body scrub, and you put a little oatmeal cream on that and scrub your body with it and stuff like that.
We forget this. Skin is our largest organ. So many things get absorbed through the skin, and our skin is very precious to us. So the reason that it works, you only would ever have to use that if you had an inflammation or a flare-up of something, but some people use it all the time on their skin. So let's talk about this awesome overnight oats, which you have probably heard about and wondered, oh, I've always wanted to do that, or what is that? So the point of it is to put your ingredients together the night before, and it seems very strange. You don't cook your oats. You put them in the refrigerator, and it's amazing. So what you do is you're going to combine about half a cup half a cup of your plain or flavored yogurt. And then you're going to do like a third a cup of rolled oats, ground oats, quick oats, whatever you decide. And then what I like to do is about a fourth of a cup of berries, fruit, that sort of a thing. You can dress it up if you like, but you really can be very simple. You're just going to combine them all, and this sounds crazy. Yes, you're going to stir it all together. And then you're just going to put it in little containers. I like to do it in little mason jars or little Tupperwares. And then you're going to put it in the refrigerator overnight, or at least 4 hours. And what it does is, think of how sometimes when you cook foods on the stove, you let it sit for 2 minutes, or you have something on low, and the more it sits there and cooks or stops cooking, the process continues. So in the morning, what it's awesome is you may have to stir it up a little bit in the morning, but and you eat it cold in the morning. It is this thick and savory and flavorful, very filling breakfast or snack. And it's easy. You just put it all together, stir it, and stick it in the fridge. And you can play it up and do so many things with it.
Okay, so that's interesting. And I'm sure with the Juneau County Health Department, you've got lots of recipes for oatmeal that people can think of if they haven't already.
Definitely. So I'm a registered dietitian with the Juneau County Health Department and the WIC program. And you can get, depending on your age group that you are or your children are on WIC, or if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you may be able to get all three of those ingredients right on WIC, getting the yogurt, the oats, and the fruit and vegetables. Definitely the fruits and vegetables and the oats. You'll be able to get the oatmeal. You'll get a certain amount of ounces of cereal per month. And then we do have either breastfeeding moms or our children that are 2, 3, and 4 get yogurt. So it's a good way to use the foods you get in a fun, nutritious way with your kids too.
Okay, so oatmeal, not just for breakfast anymore. It can be used and not just for food either. Like we talked about, to using it to, people put on their bodies and things. So it's multi-purpose use.
Yes, one of my favorite things to do with oatmeal is to use it not only in baking or for the obvious just making oatmeal, is to use it in other foods, like adding it to your meatball recipes, adding it to your meatloaf recipes, adding oatmeal to your quick breads, like your banana breads or muffins, even the store-bought ones that are coming in a package, just pour it out, add milk or oil or different things. Add some oats to it and a little bit more liquid, and it becomes more of a nutty flavor. It's going to give you more of that full feeling from the fiber in there.
And that's another thing, too, like you said, the full feeling. A bowl of oatmeal in the morning is going to make you feel more full than a bowl of regular cereal.
Yes, and that has to do with whole grains are slow-release carbohydrates, which means they're going to give you that full feeling, and they are going to be broken down slowly, and they're going to release energy for a longer period of time after you're done eating it. So a lot of athletes will use whole grains because it gives them that endurance that they need, that energy burst to last for a longer period of time than something quick and less nutritious.
Geez, who'd have thought everything like this from oatmeal is something that you just thought, grandmas would make, and kids would, you sit and don't want to eat it when you're young. Yeah.
And there are so many health benefits that we haven't talked about. It can decrease your risk for cancer because it's full of all those beautiful vitamins and free radicals, and it is full of fiber. Also, it can help reduce your blood pressure. It can help reduce your risk for diabetes and heart disease and it's full of so much nutrition that you almost want to walk around handing people cups of oatmeal saying it's good for you. I promise, just love it. Just enjoy this. I promise you'll like it. And another thing it can help with for if it's a struggle for you with constipation, with your toddlers, yourself during pregnancy, it helps. It's that natural fiber which helps. It seems strange, you eat something that has bulk, but it actually helps. Like, it's almost like little Pac-Man. It kind of helps break down the stool. It keeps it nice and soft and regular for you. So the health benefits are endless.
So we can learn a lot about oatmeal, and if you want to learn some more about it, you can always contact Emily at the Juneau County Health Department.
Yes, another really great website is eatright.org. That is a website through the Academy of Dietetics, so you're going to get really nice, healthy, quick and easy recipes. Otherwise, the recipe that I shared with today, the overnight oats, was from a fun website called yumlytoddlerfood.com. So just enjoying new things to do with oatmeal. Maybe you feel that oatmeal is boring and you want to do something different with it in your diet. Look it up, have some fun with it, get in the kitchen, pull your sleeves up, and just get back to enjoying food. And the most simple food there is oatmeal.
Okay, talking again with Emily Zimmerman from the Juneau County Health Department, and we'll talk more coming up here on Now 92.1 FM, 845. Good morning, 16 degrees. Now 92.1 FM, and again, due to icy conditions, there will be no church services at St. James Lutheran Church in Necedah tonight. 846, talking with Emily Zimmerman from the Juneau County Health Department and the WIC program. And you were just talking about, we just had a little break and we were talking, and you said 4 years now you've been here working with us in the morning.
Yes, it'll be 5 years that I've been working for the WIC program, and I think I started with Greg here on the radio at WRJC I think it's been about 4 years. And it's just neat seeing, probably thinking of how many topics we've talked about, and we may have people that listen every week to see like what we have to talk about, and that's just really cool. Proud to do that.
We'll have to find your birthday cake sooner or later for it, an anniversary cake. Made of oatmeal, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about that. There's a limit.
Okay, so any other fun facts about oatmeal before we talk about other things?
Oh boy, he's going to quiz me. Let's see.
No, there's no quiz. You don't have to come up with answers. No.
You can also prepare your oats in a rice cooker or a slow cooker the night before so that when you wake up in the morning, you have oats that are ready. There's a fun fact.
Okay. That way they're warm, too, if you like the warm oatmeal.
Yes.
Okay, so again, oatmeal, especially when it's colder like this, is a good thing. Now, just because I liked your recipe for the overnight oats, because that's like, say, summertime. Maybe you don't want to eat warm oatmeal in the morning or something. This is a nice cool one, and like you said too, it's ready all day, so you can use it for lunchtime. You can use it for a snack in the afternoon. It doesn't just have to be for breakfast.
Yes, and that was about a half a cup of plain or flavored yogurt, a third of a cup of rolled oats, ground oats, or quick oats, and then a fourth of a cup of frozen, I forgot to mention that word, frozen fruit. Because what's going to happen is you're going to mix it all together, put it in little containers, mason jars, or other storage containers, and then you're going to put it in the fridge for at least 4 hours or overnight. And what happens is you're going to eat it cold. And it gelatinizes, that's a horrible word if you don't understand what that means. It gels and becomes this beautiful, refreshing, filling breakfast or snack for the next day.
Right, like you say with the frozen fruit, because by the time it's ready in the morning, the frozen fruit is thawed out.
Yes, and the water from the frozen fruit helps saturate the oats and helps combine the oats, the yogurt, and the fruit. So that's what that extra water content, you're kind of wondering, oh, that's going to be weird when it defrosts. But actually, it's the opposite. Okay, so that's going to be something good. So once again, hit up the websites and try that out. That'd be interesting. I may have to actually try that. I can leave the recipe here for you. And then talking about the WIC program, sorry to anybody that had to reschedule last week for Necedah or yesterday for Mauston. If you're not aware, if the specific WIC clinic, let's say, for example, yesterday we had Mauston Clinic. If the Mauston Clinic school district closes, then the WIC clinics will follow that. So we will always get a hold of you, but just giving you a heads up for this season. So our next clinic is going to be tomorrow in Big Flats from 9 to noon. And then we're trying something new. We're going to be in Linden Station tomorrow at the Miller's Grocery Store. It'll be a fun way for you to come out and get your card loaded between 1 and 4 at the Miller's grocery store. And there'll be 2 of us there so we can help you finding items, any questions you have if you want to sign up. We'll have the sign outside in the yard, so that'll be a good way for you guys to come out and see us. And then Friday, we are in Adams from 9 to 3.
Okay, and if you ever want to find out when the WIC program is going to be or where is it going to be, what's the easiest way for them to do that?
I just made an error.
Uh-oh.
Friday, we are not in Adams. Friday, we're in Mauston from 9 to 3. I got my weeks messed up. Our phone number is 847-9375, and we're on State Street downtown in the old courthouse.
Okay, so again, check at the Genoa County Health Department and the WIC program to see where they're going to be and when, if you need help. What if somebody isn't sure if they qualify for WIC, or maybe they just found out they're expecting and what they need to do?
Give us a call at the 9375 number, and it's for pregnant women or women that have had a baby up till 6 months, depending on if they're breastfeeding or offering formula, and it's for infants from birth to age 5. And it's income-based. We can definitely help you out determining if you qualify for the WIC program.
Okay, so there's lots of different ways to check out to see if you can get some help. And like we've said, you've always got different recipes and different advice for moms especially, or even dads for that matter, if they're helping taking care of the kids on things to do. You always talk about these fun events, so we want to get kids involved in things, especially when they're young. And you come up with some great ideas. Boy, I don't know, you've been doing this now for 4 years. I don't know how many more different ideas we're going to come up with.
Thank you very much. I think it's just because I have a passion for what I do, and I myself may not cook for myself as much as I should, but I like cooking for others and finding recipes, and I babysat at a very early age, so I was always doing fun things with kids. I am the youngest in my family, but I think it actually benefited me because I did a lot of watching and learning. But definitely, even if you're not WIC eligible or you're a grandparent, a mom, dad, whatever, if you're a single person too, if you just want healthy recipes, the health department is the best place to call. Just give us a call and ask to talk to somebody, one of the dietitians, nutritionists, to get some awesome recipes too. Okay,
because everybody can use something a little different instead of eating the same old thing, every week.
Oh, I get burned out on things all the time. Definitely, you want to have somebody else's opinion. I mean, somebody will bring something into the break room like, ooh, what is that and how do you make that? That looks awesome. You want to try new foods. And being that it's January, it's National Oatmeal Month, it's a great way to get breakfast started back up again or healthy oatmeal into your life in different ways.
Okay, so again, National Oatmeal Month, so check it out, Google it, find out a lot of information, and like you said, you brought some great ideas for oatmeal.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, anything else you want to go over? We got some time. Anything that's going on with the health department that people may not know?
Ooh, you're stumping me.
Now I'm quizzing you, yes.
I'll just put a shout out for, remember, the first Thursday of every month over at the Mauston Ambulance Bay Garage, we do the car seat checks with our certified technicians that make sure that you know how to use your car seats, how to adjust them, so that's really important. You can call our health department at 847-9373 to talk about that. We can also help you out with any Badger Care enrollments, marketplace questions. We do have nurses that can help you with that. There's a lot of great things at the health department, but right now we just want to reach out to people and let you know that we're here. If you have questions about what WIC is in general, just give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. 847-9375.
Emily Zimmerman with the Genoa County Health Department and the WIC program and the nutritionalist, and you got lots of titles.
Yes. It's fun continuing your education and just helping people and feeling that what you do matters, because people are excited to hear what you have to say and what you have to share, especially if you talk about oatmeal, because now I'm going to go back to the office and have a cup of oatmeal. I have a drawer full, trust me. Many flavors.
Okay, well then I guess we'll let you get out of here, and we'll talk to you again next month.
Yes, it'll be February, so I'll have to think of maybe healthy, homemade, toddler, I don't know. We'll think of something fun. Get the toddler back in the kitchen.
And we'll get you back on our normal schedule, which will be the first Wednesday, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We just had to reschedule because we moved our Nacita clinic last week, so thank you for that.
The first Wednesday will be the first of the month, actually, in February.
That'll be nice.
So we'll get you right in here.
All right, sounds
we'll
great.
Talk to you again in a couple of weeks.
All right, thank you so much.
Thanks, Emily. Emily Zimmerman from the Genoa County Health Department, nutritionalist, and the WIC program here. And now 92.1 FM, 854, and we've got our school reports coming up yet this morning.